Alright, well, I made it to the pass. Had a good night last night. It rained a little bit overnight. Got a little bit of a fire going today. I'm gonna head out right away. It's a little after 9. It's a little later than I'd like to get out. But you know what? It's okay. The rest is downhill. Weather's beautiful. I can't complain. Like I said, it rained overnight, cleared up. The sun's out. I may need to start with my rain gear this morning just to keep me warm, but I doubt it actually because I'm sweating just standing here. So I'm gonna head out. I'll keep you posted along the way. I imagine I'll get to Cane Meadows by noon. Maybe not. We'll see. Most of it's up or downhill, so it'll be a little easier. And I think I have a better idea of where the trail is, so I won't be so hesitant to just give her. So I'll keep you posted. Well, 9:30 Thursday morning, the 25th of August, I believe. And I'm just leaving the Athabasca Pass campsite. So we'll see. I expect to be back at the car. Oh, smokes. It's like Saturday at like 1. Sounds fucked when you think of it that way. Just gotta cross some stuff. It's almost impossible, but I'm gonna try and keep my boots as dry as I can for as long as I can. Alright, so this is what I'm dealing with right now. Coming on down the hill from the campsite. Sorry, I got my bell going, but I guess as long as I talk loud enough, I don't have to have it ringing. And then I have my poles dragging behind me, so that's what you'll hear. But, yeah, it's pretty dense shrubs and some rocks, so you don't get the sound travel through here that you'd like. So you really got to make a lot of noise. So as yesterday when I came up over that crest, that grizzly saw me and or heard me first and fucking bolted. Like, he wanted nothing to do with me, so that's pretty awesome. But it's a good thing he had that 40 yards, 50 yards notice, because had I come out right in front of him, he might not have appreciated that as much. So that's why, in my opinion, I don't care what anybody says, bear bells are awesome, especially for solo hikers like myself. I don't have a lot of people to talk to, and obviously I can talk and sing and whistle, or, well, I can't whistle that well, but I can do certain things to kind of keep my mind occupied and keep the animals notified that I'm here. But for the most part, a bear bell's the way to go, and I don't really care what anybody says. Oh, those don't scare bears. They're not meant to scare them. They're meant to notify them, and it does work because it did yesterday. So starting to get squishy boots. on the right foot anyway, a little bit on the left, but there's emotional lift a bit to having warm socks that I was able to do because I changed all my clothes today. I'm wearing different pants, underwear, socks, and shirt for the way back. And when you can put on that warm stuff, even fucked only for 2 hours, it just makes your morning a little bit nicer, you know. But I would like to maybe not dick around so much in the morning, but there's a lot to do when you gotta tear down a camp, you gotta roll up your stuff. You've always, you know, I always have a tarp, so it's there's a lot to do in the mornings, but oh well. Anyway, this is I'm just fucking soaked, just soaked, but that's okay. We'll be at Cane Meadows in a while. I couldn't tell you how long. I'm really not stressing about that yet. The last thing you want to do, you know, an hour into your trip, is start fussing about when you're going to get to some place, because then it just drains on your mind and it's tough. That's cool. They're like little like moss funnels or something. Anyway, this is annoying and boring, so I'm going to turn off the camera now, and that's inevitably when I'll see something fucking awesome. So, sorry if that's the case, but I kinda doubt it. So, I'll catch up with you a little bit later. That's pretty cool though. There's a bear footprint. They're the only ones that'll walk right through the middle of that stuff. Crazy. That's how you cross a river when you got fucking wet boots. Alright, well, it's 11:47, so just over 2 hours since I left the camp, and I'm at Cane Meadows campground, or campsite. I think I'm going to drop my pack for about 10 minutes. There's some clouds moving in, and see, you kind of have to do what you want when you can here. You know, you don't hope for the sun to be around when you get to Scott Camp. You don't hope anything. You just deal with what comes. Obviously, I hope when I get there, it's nice and I can set up camp and let things air out, such as my boots and socks. But I'm going to be crossing the river right away, so there's really no point drying my socks and boots right now. It's just not worth it. The longer of the two stints is ahead of me. However, it's on easier ground, so well, I'm not going to piss around too much here. So I'll have a couple snacks and some high energy snacks, and then I think I'll just keep going and have supper or something when I get there. So I'm back at Scott Camp. I got here at about 2:30. I left the pass at 9:30. So I think I did pretty good. So I got a fire started, got my tent up. A minute. Well, I didn't get the fire started yet. Well, I did, but it rained before I got it started, so I got her going now. And now I'm just looking out. It's a beautiful day, but you can see Scott Glacier there. It's hot as tits out here right now in the sun. Got my boots out drying with my socks and insoles. I've got to go out there tomorrow to that gap, across these Scott gravel flats. I got 2 liters of water boiling and have a bite to eat when I get back. Yeah, nothing for wood. See all sort of driftwood out there, of course, but people have picked it clean from here, so got my saw. Pretty badass. Gone boy. It is Thursday the 25th at 6:48 p.m. I got to the Scott Camp here at about 2:30, which was pretty cool. I was able to set up tent, put up my tarp, collect a little bit of firewood. It's kind of raining right now anyway, so I'm okay with not hanging out by the fire yet again. So I'll came in here, I'll do some crosswords. That's always a good thing. Get my stuff ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a fairly long day, but it's downhill. This is amazing. I personally, though, if I had to say, I think after Scott Camp here, it's more work than the reward. I mean, I think coming here, you see the peaks, you see the Scott Glacier, you got to walk the Scott gravel flats, which I'm going to try and manipulate a little bit differently tomorrow, so maybe I don't have to get soggy feet. I don't know. Who knows? If it rains, it doesn't matter, because the minute you hit the brush, you're soaked. It's inevitable. Anyway, nice trip, but past here is kind of redundant. Now I have 20k tomorrow to get back to Thai camp, and that's a lot of forest hiking. But so yeah, I imagine I'll be wet tomorrow. But like I say, you'd be surprised how just drying your socks off when you can to get to camp, like putting these on tomorrow morning, yes, it sucks because they're not toasty warm, but it's way better than fucking wet feet right off the bat. So yeah, that's way nicer, man. Because this, you just fucking stick to it. I don't know. It's a nice travel pillow, and I thought it was going to be okay for this, but so anyway. So that's that. So I don't know, I guess. And if I think of anything else to say, I'll talk to you. But again, it's like 7 o'clock and I'm in my tent. Probably be asleep by 10. I hope. That would be sweet. get out, rock a piss,